I'm
Yeah, what up? Anyway, you already know what's up. It's your boy Zod back at you. Anyway, a lot of videos been surfacing. I'm supposed to talk on something that has something to do with, the racial tension in Los Angeles. Not even tension because it's mostly tension coming from the homie side because they're hot about the shit that's been taking place. But a lot of people I think overlook this guy in particular. See, this is the type of stuff that I'm talking about. Dudes that ain't even from the West Coast. Dudes it ain't even from over here running their mouth. It's enough it's enough things going on over here without dudes like this that don't know what the fuck he talking about. Cause you can tell he'll say that from what I heard, or you know what I mean? It's cats like this, but I'm gonna just go ahead and let you hear this video.
just shaved and got sensitive skin. But I wanted to comment on this. Apparently, a couple of dusty niggas or something robbed some Mexican corn lady or some shit out in LA. And now
You see right there, and like I said, everybody that's been on my IG know I try to push towards no problems. You know what I mean? Just for the simple fact that it don't need for people to be killing each other on both sides. But you got cats like this, and you can tell just but he said, I don't know this dude, but I'm just wondering why he feel as if he needs to talk up on West Coast politics or anything that got to do with the West Coast. Cats like this is not coming out here to go to war with nobody. Wherever he's from, and I'm sure he'll probably say in the video, ain't got nothing to do with LA. LA politics is a lot different than everybody else. But, well, California, period.
you got a bunch of so-called tough guys calling themselves wanting to go to war with the Mayates or whatever the fuck. Now my question is, you big tough Mexican gangbangers have all this heat and smoke for African Americans. Why don't you motherfuckers have any of that same smoke for Trump? That's putting your Hispanic babies in cages right now. Why don't you big tough guys, big tough Mexican gangsters, Holmes? Big tough essays, Holmes? Big tough cholos, Holmes?
You see, this is what I'm talking about right here. He reminds me of a cat in Ironwood when something had kicked off. He ended up face down with his pants down to his ankles, knocked out. It was sad because I actually vibe with dude, but war is war. But it's individuals like this that, like I said, they're not even from this side. They're from somewhere else. All they doing is throwing fuel to the fire. If he was out here and he was saying this type of stuff, then I won't give him credit, but I actually, you know what I mean? Because that means he's going to be in the trenches when it crack. But it's cats like this that they just look for a photo out. This dude, whoever he is, he ain't nobody to this side. So I don't know why he's speaking.
Motherfuckers are so goddamn tough. Why don't you have any smoke for those white supremacists down there on the border strapped up with AR-15s and chest rigs, shooting you motherfuckers like dogs for trying to cross the border and make a better life for yourselves? Where's the smoke for that? Oh, you don't have any smoke.
Myself.
Oh, so you big tough cholos are just like these other immigrant groups out here. You want to come over here to America and call yourself stomping down on black people because you see us as weak and vulnerable, but you got no smoke for that white man that's got his...
See, and this is what I understand right there. How did this become about a white dude or white supremacist or anything? Anybody that knows about California knows that if it's on with somebody, it don't matter if it's the whites. If we're going at it with whites, it's going to crack. Fools are going to get blasted. Plain and simple. On the street, nobody's really worried about it because there's no real skinhead gangs on the street. Not in Los Angeles. Not pushing around, just flashing like that. They pretty much do their thing. When they're in prison, they're on their own little trip. So cats like this, he's like, oh, I heard you guys are affiliated. It's always, I heard you guys were affiliated with the whites. Heard you were affiliated with... We ain't affiliated with nobody. Plain and simple fact. At the end of the day, S is S, and that's just the way it is. I try to come on my channel and try to give a little bit of optimism on the fact that when we're dealing with individuals such as the ones that have been running around doing stupid things, they're clout chasing, looking to become famous. Look at some of them. They got profiles that say they're rappers. They're looking at you see Bonk and all them. They see that and just think it's that easy. What a lot of them don't understand, because they didn't live through the wars, is when they get cracking, a lot of them don't get laid down. But you know what I'm saying? It's this type of shit I'm talking about.
Foot up your ass. In fact, from my understanding, Hispanic gangs come over here and link up with white supremacist groups. So you Mexicans over there on the West Coast link up with Aryans and skinheads and shit, right? But you had no smoke for that neo-Nazi motherfucker that ran up in that Walmart in El Paso and slaughtered all those innocent Hispanic people. Where was the outcry from the big tough Mexican gangsters then? And again, like I said, you guys are just like a lot of these other immigrant groups. You come over here, you motherfuckers are too pussy to go after these white people that are kicking you in the ass, calling you spits and shit, shooting you like fucking dogs on the border.
See, now that's the funny thing, because if you look at it, generally, the most people that are getting smoked by the cops are black. You know what I'm saying? People that look exactly like me. And there's only a few cats that's actually putting out that energy. But I mean, we could say the same about this dude. Gangs have nothing to do with what he's trying to put out there. It's like he as an individual, if he feels there's some type of injustice did to people of our color, why don't he go out in the street and do what he have to do? But he's not. He's gonna sit here and he's gonna talk about a whole different group when he has nothing to do with it. He doesn't have to worry about whether Southsiders are gonna smoke him on it. Well, you know what? Let me take that back, because we do got homies on the east. We got homies a lot of different places. But, you know, for the most part, they're going to look at cats like this and just breeze right by it. The reason I put this out is because I want cats to see it's dudes like this that ain't even from this freaking city that try to inflame stuff. Don't know what the hell he's talking about. Just going off regurgitated bullshit. At the end of the day, we don't click with nobody. Say what you want. Prison is prison, streets is streets. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Throwing your kids in cages and shit. You got white men out here getting interviewed by the fucking TV stations. They're talking about how you should be shot for trying to come over here. That's what they say. But then, I don't hear anything. You don't hear the big tough Mexican gangsters talking about going to war. You don't hear the big tough essays and the cholos and shit. Big tough gangsters, Holmes. Aztec warrior and all that other fuck shit. You don't hear these motherfuckers saying that shit when it comes to these white boys tagging that ass. And like I said, you motherfuckers are just like a lot of these other immigrant groups. Talking about dog. You can't say I'm anti-Hispanic. I have a Chihuahua.
Now, if anything, it's cats like this that should get smacked on. Like I said, you got individuals that are out there that ain't doing nothing to the homies at all. They just so happen to be like me, under the same race and dealing with, you know what I mean? But it ain't got nothing to do with individuals. It has to do with certain individuals, the ones that actually went out there and, you know, slapped dude, Jackie Lotera, like stuff like that. Those are the people that need to be dealt with. And if it comes down to like neighborhoods, then deal with their neighborhood. You know what I mean? There's enough vodkas in LA and surrounding counties to put smash down. But I'm not even calling for that. I'm just saying, like, these are the cats right here, the low pro, the ones you really don't hear about too much, but they message kind of like has that underlying issue. He don't have no problem with Mexicanos, but yet he's the first thing, I got a Chihuahua. Trying to it's funny though, but I'm gonna put his, since my channel is the way it is, I'm gonna go ahead and put his face out there so you can see the type of cats that low key be dissing because they stay in other places. But you know, shine a little light on cats like this.
It's a beautiful dog. But anyway, you're just like a lot of these other immigrant groups, these Indians, these Middle Easterners, and these Asians. that come over here to the States and want to try to portray black people as being the racist. Like, you got Asians trying that shit right now, trying to portray black people as anti-Asian. But hold up. They're not going to mention all these black people that go to these Asian-owned hair stores. They're not going to mention all these Asian-owned businesses in the black community that black people go to on a regular basis, but we're the anti-Asians. Okay. All right. And just like a lot of you Hispanics now call yourselves trying to portray black people as anti-Hispanic. But you got all these Democrat niggas out here crying about immigrant rights and all this other bullshit, right? Crying for your right to come over here. All these nigga Democrats doing more for you guys than they are for their own black constituents. But you want to paint black people as...
It's little key things that kind of give me a general idea where his loyalties lie. But he's talking about Trump, but yet he's shitting on the Democrats. So I'm trying to wonder if he's conservative with a voice, or if he's just one of those dudes that, you know, they heard a few things and decided to put something together. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, dudes like this are a cancer. People say what they want about me being negative. I know you can barely hear. I need to attach a mic to this, but I just decided to put this video out just so you can see what you're up against. Because don't think it's just coming from the homie side. It's coming from all sides. And yeah, just continue to listen to it.
Anti-Hispanic. Huh? Okay. I mean, like I said, it's a quick question. I don't mean to disrespect. I'm not a street nigga myself. I'm not afraid, clearly. But it's not like I'm threatening anybody. If you're in your feelings, you're in your fucking feelings. My question is simple again. Where's all the smoke? You got all this smoke for these two dusty niggas that apparently robbed some Mexican lady. But you got no smoke for these neo-Nazis. You got no smoke for these skinheads that want to eradicate you motherfuckers. I just think that's funny.
Well, anyways, I'm going to stop it there. Like I said, I'm Neil the Zod, Blackie, SP, whatever you want to say. This ain't to really send no negativity to towards anybody. It's just what I'm saying is like the whole thing with homies being mad right now is because they feel like certain cats are not speaking up. You got voices in your neighborhood. If my homies are doing something stupid, even though I'm not in my vodka 24/7, or I'm not going to my neighbor like that, I ain't out there physically trying to put fools in caskets. I got homies from my neighborhood that I can get at youngsters and shut that shit down. It's just, and that's why the homies are so mad. Even though it's always been in certain gangs disorganization, you know what I mean? Cats ain't really got it, you know what I mean? But there still is a voice of reason, and that's pretty much what the homies are looking for, and people ain't doing it. So it's kind of like it's like if you have a Chester on your side and there's paperwork presented that this fool's a Chester and you don't want to handle them, then it falls to, you know, certain individuals to go ahead and take care of that matter, if it's going to kick off riots or whatever. So understand, if you listen to this guy long enough, like I said, I could tell from the gate he wasn't with the streets, but he's entitled to his opinion. It's just some of the things he said there's a little disrespectful, and don't get me wrong, there's stuff on the internet right now that the homies are saying. Some of them, they ain't my homies, they're just fools that, you know what I mean, say stuff that's disrespectful that they don't have to. But you know, every man is entitled to his opinion. But you know, just watch out for cats like this. You know what I'm saying? Listen to his voice, listen to the way he talks. Nothing street, just, yeah. Anyway, like I said, I'm your boy Neil the Zod. If you like what you hear, man, go ahead and run that up and tell me what you think of this guy. Go check this dude out. I'm gonna go ahead and, you know what I mean, this video's kind of long, but look. Hold on. This is the channel I found it on right here. I want to give, you know, I don't think it's his, has to be said. Go check that video out. On that note,